The Swiss people elect parliament and are therefore the supreme political authority in Switzerland. See?
Okay, but that shit's rigged.
See, that's rigged. And then someone else got sent out, and me and that bloke were like outside, we were like twerking and shit behind the teacher.
What year was this?
This was like year 9, year 10.
Bro. As if in year 9 or 10, bro. That's weird. You get to the start line and you get a boner. See, that's never happened to me. I don't think that's relatable for many people. So go on, Kilian.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like you'd look so
I feel like you don't want your destination to be Tesla chargers every 20 Ks.
Yeah, I feel like you'd look so dumb charging your car. Like, you'd be at the servo, people would be like getting their gas in and out within 5 minutes, and then you're like sitting there at the charging station for an hour, like watching a movie on your big screen in your Tesla. People walk by and they're like, what are you doing? Like, I'm charging it.
Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of the Making Waves podcast. We're back.
We're
I'm
back.
Nolan, you're Kilian.
We're back.
If you're new.
It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 19. We're almost at 20 for
Season 2.
So that means that next episode we're going to be at 30 episodes, recorded episodes.
Mm-hmm. I think at episode 50 in total, we should do something special.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not in a long time because we're doing it every week now. It's 20 weeks.
We were going to live stream this today, actually. I forgot about that. But
we'll do it
next time.
episode. Yeah.
Today we're in a bit of a rush.
Yeah.
I've got nationals coming up.
You excited?
I'm ready.
Psyched?
I'm psyched. Shaved down as well.
Yeah.
I know people in the comments are going to be like, no one's gay, shaved down. Okay, I am. Message me. I'm kidding, I'm not.
No. Yeah, because when I shave, I always leave patches. I don't know how, like when I try and shave my legs before a race, I always manage to, I always think I've done it perfectly. Mm-hmm. And then I wake up the next morning and it's like not done properly. Yeah. Like there's always like little patches left and it just looks shit.
I only got one patch actually.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of pools and, you know, shaving down and shit, I'm here to talk about angry locals.
Angry locals. I've got my few fair share of them.
Yeah. You've had your fair share in Spain. Some lady literally assaulted you.
Yeah.
Here where we live, some guy assaulted you. Maybe you're the root of all the problems.
Maybe I'm the reason why people are getting pissed off. Maybe it's not.
Maybe you're annoying. Because I feel like when you overtake me, right? I don't know why. It's just you. You just like really close up. It's just like.
Well, that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, but not against locals. Yeah. Like people just swimming are just, you know, we're swimmers and we actually know how to swim. Some other ones are just there for.
Well, the first time I got assaulted, I was just swimming, and that bloke jumped in our pool in our lane, and we were meant to finish at 7:30. It was like 7:29. And I was still swimming, and I accidentally swam on top of him. So he grabbed me by the shoulders, and he's like, "You're a little shit. What are you doing? You're meant to be out of the pool right now." Bro,
I feel like older people.
He took my coach to the council.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like some elderly people are very entitled.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've been here for fucking 9 years.
Yeah.
And you've just been here for 2. Who do you think you are? I own Noosa.
Yeah.
You know, and then they think that they can just, you know.
It's like, get fucked.
It's like, mate, I don't give a fuck.
Mate, your time is over. Like, just.
You're using my tax money. No.
I pay your.
I pay your wages, mate.
Yes.
Anyways, that's a little angry locals segment. Because, not today, but today I went for a swim, and I was swimming with the locals, and they were nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I was swimming, right? And there was a lady. Bro, she was, like, pretty old. And she was moving.
Is she bad?
No, it's old. Bro, what the fuck? No, she was old, and she was, like, moving. Like, I didn't overlap her once.
Okay.
I mean,
so the whole session you were trying to overlap her, you didn't?
No. But, like, I was doing, like, 50s, but still.
Yeah.
Like, she was moving. I had a good lane. Like, she kept going.
Nice.
I was in 50s, but you know.
So, Nolan, I have a quiz for you.
You do?
That our mate Cyrill has prepared.
Yeah.
And
There you go, mate.
I gotta say, he put in quite an effort, you know.
Did he? Is it hard?
It's not hard, but he came up with elaborate answers for the questions. I'm saying Cyrill, him and his sister.
Yeah.
So Sabrina and Cyrill Knechtle, thank you very much.
No, I apologise for hearing this banging sound.
Yeah.
Parents are using the
It's
thing so much.
parents
I
are
don't know
using
why.
I don't know. So yeah, so the quiz is about Switzerland.
So I watched a few
Last
YouTube
week it was
videos.
about Prague.
Mhm.
This week I told you it was going to be about Switzerland. You knew it was coming. I
Watched
told you
it.
to study.
did
I
a
told
little
you
bit.
what to study
I
as
did a
well.
little bit.
So I'm going to ask you 5 questions,
Okay.
and you're going to have to answer. It's going to be multiple choice most of
Okay.
it. So
Oh, is it multiple choice? Okay.
this one's easy. Shortly.
Okay.
How many national languages does Switzerland have?
Okay.
A,
So
5, B, 4, C, 3.
okay. So I know they speak French. They speak Germanish, like Swiss German.
Yeah.
They speak Romanian, Romansh, and they speak another one. So it's 4.
They speak Italian.
Oh, so it's 4.
Yeah, 4.
Damn. I'm a goat. I saw that. I learned that on a YouTube video yesterday. I didn't know
learnt
they speak
that?
Romanian.
You didn't?
No.
It's
Romansh.
Romansh, not
Romansh.
Romanian. It's different. I don't know why. What is the highest political authority in Switzerland? A, the Parliament. C, the people. Oh, B, the people. Or C, the Federal Council.
The Federal Council.
Oh, nope.
Don't
The
get
correct
that
answer
chance.
is
No.
B.
People.
The Swiss people elect Parliament and are therefore the supreme political authority in Switzerland. See,
Okay, but that shit's rigged.
see, that's rigged. That's.
I feel like
I feel like it is the people officially, but unofficially, like, I feel like there are some strings pulled, probably.
See, I didn't learn about the Parliament. I just learned about the the.
Okay, you're not gonna know this one.
Okay.
Since when have women had the right to vote in Switzerland? A, 1991, B, 1917, or C, 1971? You're probably going to have to take an educated guess here.
See, 1917, no way.
Back then,
Back
women
then,
were just
no,
like...
they were
slaves.
slaves. I'm kidding. I've still got a few. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would like to. I think 1971.
You are correct.
Only because I've never heard my mum say she wasn't allowed to vote, and she was born in 1977.
That is a fair call. That is a fair call. That is a good guess, yes. Yep. Okay, number 4. How many cantons are there in Switzerland? Cantons are like states in the US. A, 26, B, 23, or C, 30?
23.
23? Correct answer is A, it's 26.
Oh, damn.
Sometimes still 23, because 6 cantons, Obwalden, Nidwalden, Appenzell, Innerrhoden, und Appenzell Ausserrhoden, Basel-Stadt, and Basel-Landschaft are still sometimes referred to as half cantons for historical reasons.
See, I swear I saw a YouTube video saying it was 23. That's why I was so confident.
Yes, but it is the correct answer is 26, but it could be 23.
Okay.
It's not. Okay, so surely you know this one. What is the name of the river that has its source in the Swiss Alps and follows into the North Sea? A, the Rhine River,
That's the main one.
B,
isn't it?
the Danube River, or C, the Po River?
See, I think A is the main river, like the main lake.
Yeah.
River. Oh, that's a lake actually. The Rhine is a lake.
Well, no, because I just said the Rhine River.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to say B. C.
It's no.
It's
The
A.
answer is A. It's the
Oh,
Rhine.
Fuck.
The Rhine is
I didn't know that was in the Alps.
1,232 kilometer long river in Western and Central Europe, and one of the busiest waterways in the world. The headquarters of the Rhine lie mainly in the Swiss canton of Graubünden, while its estuaries reach the North Sea in the Netherlands, where it is the most water-rich tributary. Bro, unless they got this from like Wikipedia or like a website, they have really good
Knowledge.
like, writing skills for Swiss people.
Yeah.
So like they did well. Thank you guys. What was that out of?
So I got. Did I get the first one? What was it?
Yeah, you got the first one.
Got the first one.
You didn't get the second one. You got the third one. So you got 2 out of 5.
But I almost got 3.
You almost got 3. I thought you were
Because
gonna get
the
3.
YouTube video scanned me.
I thought you were gonna get 4, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I did alright, surely.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'll give you a solid effort, but not gonna lie, I reckon I would have got 4.
You reckon?
I would have gotten.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions from the YouTube video that I found then.
Okay.
And if you get, I'll ask you 5 questions. Because okay. I'll ask you one. The first one is, in miles, square miles, what is the size of Switzerland?
How the fuck am I supposed to know that unless I've watched a video on it?
Just guess.
Square miles.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't work in miles, bro.
Come on.
Maybe like, I don't know, like 500 square miles?
No, 41.
41 square miles?
Oh, 41,000.
41,000, I was going to say.
Okay. Okay. So, so Switzerland before it, like Switzerland, right?
Mm.
What was the country, like the country or the empire that...
Habsburg.
No, I think it was...
The Habsburg Empire.
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Yeah.
What is Switzerland's main flower?
The Edelweiss.
Yeah. What is Switzerland's national fruit?
Is it the peach?
No,
What is it?
it's the apple.
The apple?
Mm-hmm. And last one. What is the Switzerland's population?
Oh, I reckon it's probably the same as Sydney. Sydney's population. Whatever that is.
So give me a number.
I don't fucking know, like 1 million?
8 point something million.
I said that.
You said a million.
No, I said that. I said 8 million.
Okay, mate.
Didn't you hear me? I said 8
My
million.
questions were arguably easier, and you almost got most of them wrong. So
What do you mean your questions were arguably easier? Yours weren't multiple choice, alright? That's 1. 2, what is Switzerland's size in miles is not easier than what is how many languages are spoken in Switzerland. Bro, it's not easier. Yours were harder.
no way.
Bro, you're full.
You had more time in Switzerland than I did.
You're full of shit, bro.
You had 9.
How am I
years.
supposed to know the population of
You
Switzerland?
had 9 years in Switzerland.
Who gives a shit?
I had 7.
I actually had 7. You had 5.
Exactly. So when you're 5, you don't know much. You just learn how to wank then.
No, you don't. Move on, mate.
Okay. So, speaking of... No, not really, but you have a weird history fact for me, don't you, mate?
I do. I really do. So,
Is it weird?
it is weird. It's more strange than weird. So, the writer, Edgar Allan Poe. You've ever heard of him?
I've heard of the name.
He was like a poet. I did a English assignment on him once. It was like about his most famous poem, The Raven.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of that? It's like some really dark poem about like 2 people in love, like killing each other.
Do we have to study it at school? I feel like we did.
Yeah, we did. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I did that.
I don't understand why you'd study that at school. Like, that's pretty dark shit.
Because they want you to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's not about that. He wrote a story about a bunch of people who got shipwrecked. And those people who got shipwrecked were out in the ocean for a long time. Okay? You got to imagine that once you're out in the ocean for a long time, you go hungry. So one of those people was sacrificed. And he was eaten by the rest of the people on the boat. He had a very specific name. I don't remember his name. Sorry. 20 years later... Now, I don't know about the full historical accuracy of this because I read this like a week ago and someone told me about it. But about 20 years ago, 20 years after he wrote it, and just saying that Edgar Allan Poe died after making that. So 20 years after Edgar Allan Poe died, the same thing happened in real life. And the name...
so it was just a story with the guy who got sacrificed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was just a story. But now... the name of the person who was on the boat and got sacrificed, the same thing happened. It was the same name as the guy in the story.
Damn.
Yeah. So, the old mate got sacrificed and eaten, and he had the same name.
Twice.
Twice. Well, once in a story and once in real life. 20 years after Edgar Allan Poe died.
He must have been like really tasty looking.
Edgar Allan Poe must have been like...
Do you reckon like on the...
He must have knew what was going on.
Do you reckon like on the ship, right?
Yeah.
They like lined everyone up and was like, who looks the tastiest?
I feel like they probably would have lined them up in like flabbiness. They would have been like, oh, this guy, he's got a bit more flabs on him, a bit more protein. Maybe we can eat him first, you know? So then we have a longer ration, so we only have to kill one person. Maybe, you know?
Or their sacrifice... Or was he like, oh, you know what? I'll sacrifice myself.
Well, no, I wouldn't go for the skinniest guy. Why would you go for the skinniest guy?
Yeah.
He's got no meat on him. You kill him for no reason. He'd eat less than you anyways, because he's skinny, right? So you just go for the fat guy.
See, that's why... That should be your motivation to stay skinny, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what if that happens one day and people have to start, you know?
Yeah.
So it should be like, you know what? Just work out a little bit.
Burn some carbs, and then you won't be as appealing if you get stuck.
And then you'll be like one of the last ones left because you're
Yeah.
skinny. They'll be like, you know what? We'll save this guy. He doesn't eat as much.
Yeah.
And they'll just keep.
I feel like you'd be the last person to be sacrificed.
And then you'll be alive
Yeah.
until the end, but then you don't have any more food. So then you die starving. So maybe you don't want to be the last guy.
Maybe you want to be like the second guy.
I don't want to get killed and eaten.
Yeah.
So maybe I do want to be the last guy. What would you rather be?
I'd rather be the last guy.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
Actually, but then you have to eat everyone.
Actually, I just jump off the boat and swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat some fish. Alright, that was a good little...
Yeah.
It's not naked this time.
No. No nakedness.
So, you know, a few days ago, we got asked to... Thank you. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
That came in clutch. Okay, so a few days ago, we got a comment on TikTok, which we thought, first of all, was a positive comment.
Yeah.
And he asked us to make a list of coming-of-age, growing-up issues at school. And we thought this guy was
Now
serious.
look, we commented and we were like, yeah, sure thing, and then he called us a bitch. So probably a negative comment, probably didn't actually mean the comment, but it sparked
It was a good idea.
inspiration within us, and we...
So we're like, you know what, buddy? Sure, we will.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to it, you can.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Scroll.
scroll. That's what I say now when people leave hate comments. That's what I say. Shit. Okay, so the first one is when you ask your friend to go ask your crush out and she rejects you.
Oh, bro.
That's in the feels. That's juice WRLD type shit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, you don't have enough balls to actually do it yourself. You got someone else to do it.
So
Right?
you
So
ask
it
your friend.
has to work, right? Because it's like players don't play, you know? So you get your mate, who's most likely a player, you know, to ask them out.
Oh, the guy you asked to go ask them out has Riz.
Oh, yeah, he has Riz.
He actually goes up to girls.
Yeah, he's
and
not
asks
scared.
them.
Yeah. But, like, To be honest, that person would rather be, your crush would rather be with him than with you, so that's why they say no and reject you.
See, I feel like I was that guy in primary school, and now I'm just a little bitch.
The Rizzler.
And bro, year 6, I was a
Oh
Rizzler.
yeah, yeah. I've heard stories. Where you like had a girlfriend and she left you and you had a rebound and then you like got with all the hoes.
Mate, I had Riz. Maybe I used it all up.
Yeah. Maybe like
You know when
you
you're
were
like,
born with a certain
in
amount
like a
of
video
Riz.
game, like at the start, you don't have much health and you only have a few like thingies. So I used all mine up. So I'll never have Riz again.
Maybe you have, like the power bar in like the superhero things, and like you use it all up, so now you have to wait for it to recharge.
Yeah.
It's just taking a bit longer.
It's taking a bit of time.
Yeah.
I'm just, charging. I'm like a Tesla.
Yeah.
Takes a long time. Other people are like,
Bro, imagine driving a fucking Tesla for a road trip. Imagine you'd have to stop like every 5 minutes to
Yeah, but you know what?
charge your car.
it's not about the journey. No, it's not about the destination. Wait, no.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know what? I feel like you'd look so
I feel like you don't want your destination to be Tesla charges every 20 Ks.
Yeah, I feel like you'd look so dumb charging your car. Like, you'd be at the servo, people would be like getting their gas in and out within 5 minutes, and then you're like sitting there at the charging station for an hour, like watching a movie on your big screen in your Tesla. People walk by and they're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "I'm charging it. I'm on a road trip.
I feel like watching. Yeah, that's.
I'm driving to Perth. I'm currently in Toowoomba. It's going to take me like a month to get there because I have to charge my Tesla every 2 minutes."
All right, so we got off topic, but that was good.
Yeah.
Who cares? That sub that everyone hates, and you get in trouble, and everyone cheers for you.
Oh, I got a good story for that one, bro.
Really?
Yeah, in history we had this sub, and she was a bitch, bro. She was a bitch. Like she was like, think of her like a fat old granny, right?
So, Golok Destroyer.
Oh yeah, Golok the Destroyer, like just that type shit, right? She was like talking to us and like getting us to do work and stuff. Like you don't say that to your students. You don't get them to do work when you're a
so
sub.
play
Like,
video games.
who gave you the right?
Bro, when the sub came in,
It was gaming session.
it's gaming session.
Yeah. So like I got in trouble and I remember her like making me go stand outside and everyone in the class were like cheering me on. They're like, "Oh yeah, Kilian, yeah." And I was outside and she was like talking to the class and she had my back to me and I was like and the whole class were like, "Yeah." Cheering me on, bro. That was like some cringe shit, right?
Right, then you definitely got a girlfriend, right?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh.
Nah. It wasn't good enough for that, but
the boys were like,
the
dapping you
boys dapped me up afterwards. They're like, and then someone else got sent out, and me and that bloke were like outside, we were like twerking and shit behind the teacher.
What year was this?
This was like year 9, year 10,
Bro,
bro.
as if in year 9 or 10, bro. That's weird.
No, it was funny as like that just brings me back to the days,
Those were good times.
Yeah.
Okay. Kilian said to add this one. Running in cross country, you get to the start line and you get a boner. See, that's never happened to me. I don't think that's relatable for many people. So go on, Kilian.
So no, because like right, cross country carnival. What do everyone wear? What does everyone wear at cross country carnivals? All the girls, bike pants.
What year was this?
And I'm not saying I'm a perv, all right. It's just there, It's like when you're at the gym, right? And there's like just so many walking around. Like you're just like, I'm trying not to look, but. And like I was a teen,
Surely swimming
frustrated,
carnival would be more.
Yeah, but swimming carnival, like I'm more used to it, Like I feel like that'd be more relatable for other people at the swimming carnival. But for me, like I'm just used to like seeing people.
It's like my biggest fear, right? Getting a stiffy at the
Bro, imagine you just stand there on the blocks ready to go. You see someone walking by, you're like, up.
with a suit on.
Oh, dude, it'd break it.
Have you ever got one?
I wouldn't
Your
say
suit
break
on?
the suit, it'd break your.
Have you ever got one with your suit on?
Yeah.
Open water suit.
Oh, I've never done that. No. Fuck that.
Have you got one with your pool suit on?
Yeah. It was like making its way up almost to like the waistband.
So it was like a semi.
Right, no, it was a full, mate.
Oh.
It was coming out. But like,
How do you manage this?
well, I had my shorts on and my shirt on, so luckily I could like disguise it.
Oh,
a bit
okay.
more,
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it's natural, you know, it happens. Like you're not. I feel like it should be.
I feel like this isn't relatable growing up issue. Like growing a relatable one, surely.
It is.
At cross country.
Well, anywhere. I feel like it's.
Bro, at cross country carnivals, I was locked in, bro.
Yeah, same. But
I was like, I gotta make this.
It doesn't take much to like lock yourself out, you know.
No, I reckon I was locked in, bro. I was like, bro, if I don't beat this, I'm mad.
But like, it's just cross country. Like, I didn't really care. Like, I'm more locked in when I swim. That's what
I didn't really care about the swim carnival.
See, I did.
I was shit.
You were always like getting beat by like non-swimmers.
So I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. So and then I was actually pretty good at cross country until like See, this leads me on to my next one. But I was like kind of. It sounds like an excuse, but I was smaller than the rest of them.
Yeah. And
I was like a bit slower. And I was like, bro, fuck this. So the next one is everyone growing, but some get left behind.
Yeah, you.
That's me.
You.
Yeah. Actually me.
You go to high school and it's like, I feel like year 9's probably the most. Like,
yeah.
You look at the people in year 9 and some of them look like they belong in grade 12. Some of them look like they belong in grade 7. Like, you can't really like tell if they're not wearing the right uniform, because in Australia, right, you have to wear like uniforms based on your year level. So if you're not wearing that, you can't really tell what grade they're in. I feel like it's just such a big.
See, I feel like year 7 you turn out, everyone's kind of the same. Like not really, but like kind of
most
the same.
people.
Most people.
But you get those
freaks.
big chunguses.
There's the rugby players.
But yeah,
that's it. And then year 8, like some start growing, rapidly, and then like. You're still like kind of small.
Yeah.
And then year 9 is when it hits. Like you're like, damn.
Yeah. Like you're just taking the escalator.
And then like you kind of grow like a bond with the smaller ones because you like, you're like, I don't know, I just struggle a little bit.
The short kings.
Yeah, the short kings. They kind of unite.
Yeah.
And then like.
And then you all hit the gym and you get jacked. And then some people get left behind.
I'm not that jacked right now. I'm getting there, you know. Okay, next one was getting your pen license was the biggest deal ever.
It was. But that was earlier on. That wasn't high school. That was like primary school. I remember I used to like... We had like a test to get our pen license. Bro, I studied so hard for that test.
Bro, me too. But like, I feel like they were telling you like, oh dude, this is the most important thing ever. Like, if you don't get your pen license... You're going to be homeless.
Bro, once I got my pen license, I held on to that shit for 5 days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, this is it.
I put that up on my wall.
Yeah.
It was in my pencil case for a few days, and then up on my wall.
Yeah. And then you like leave
until
it in
you
your pencil
realize
case for a whole week, and for a whole year, and it's like you get it out, and it's not even worth displaying anymore.
Did you ever have like your pencil case, and then there was like by like the start of the year, it was like all organized and shit, and by the end it was like fucked up. Like there was
like cockroaches in there.
Yeah.
Like it was like it wasn't livable in there.
Like you'd leave it at school like a solid, like I reckon it would stay at school for a solid like 50 days, like without going home. And it would be like dirty as fuck. The pencils would be like this small. Did you have the double side, like sharpened double side?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Dude, if you had that, you were cool. But only
or the smelly rubbers.
Dude, I used to go into Smiggle like every month, and I used to get like.
Bro, I remember you used to save up for that shit.
Bro, I used to save up for.
I used to get hand-me-downs from you.
Yeah.
So they didn't really smell good anymore.
But looking back now, Smiggle's like just so gay.
I know.
Like I shouldn't be saying that. Sorry, it's just so like.
Remember those pencil cases though? They were pretty cool.
It's just so like cringe. Like why? It's like it just smells, and it looks like it's just too colorful. You know, like it's not you. It's useless. I'd rather have like just like a normal pen. Like, why would you need something that smells nice?
Well, mate, back in the day,
bro, I feel like that's what led people to vaping.
That's definitely like a start.
That's like the gateway drug.
It's like flavored rubber.
Well, I remember people used to eat that shit.
Really?
Like at school, they used to be like, "Oh, bro, it smells so good. I want to try it." And they eat it, and then they like spit it out because it's disgusting. But I feel like that's what like started like vaping.
Yeah, true. That could be true. Yeah.
Surely you like you smell the rubber and you're like, oh, imagine if there was like a more intense way to smell those flavors, you know? And then you suddenly see vapes and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll get that. And then you end up with lung cancer.
And then you die at 50.
Yeah, no, 20.
Getting bullied by kids older than you. especially in year 7.
See, I didn't really get that.
Oh, me neither.
I never got
saw it on
bullied by
TikTok.
kids older than me. Because I feel like when
Actually, no, I did. Oh, I have a story for this. This is why I put it down. I just remembered. So, at school, right? Kilian's going to know about this.
Yeah.
So, there was this kid, right? I'm not going to say names because, you know. And I don't know why. He, like, hated me.
he had it in for you.
Or obsessed with me. I don't know. Either
Yeah.
one. I don't know. But, like, he was, like, literally, like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, every time I turned up to swimming, he was in water polo with us. We used to do water polo.
Yeah.
And I think, I know why he hates me.
Why?
Because I took his spot and he was always the
Oh, well,
the
kids
spare.
are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I took his spot in the water polo team and I was, like, a few years younger.
Mm.
He was your age and I was, like, 2 years younger.
Yeah.
So I used to play water polo up. And then I took his spot because I was better.
Yeah.
And I think he got pissed at that. And ever since then, he's...
But he had it in for you really bad.
Yeah.
And then, like, the thing is, right, he was trying to, like, bully you, but it wasn't really working.
It wasn't working because I was bullying him back.
Yeah. Like, he kind of was just beta to you.
Yeah.
Like, I remember you got in a fight with him and you dropped him.
Yeah.
And
then
like,
you came and you dropped him again.
bro, dude, no. You're going to bully Nolan, you're gonna have to bully me too.
It was so funny because
I came in and I dropped
he
his
used to
ass.
bully me, but your friend group bullied him back when he did that to me.
Mm.
It was so funny because I remember you tackled him, he got up and then tried to get you, and then Tom Morty, he came and he was like, he tackled him. I remember straight into
Yeah,
the bush.
yeah.
Or was that you straight into the bush? I can't remember.
I think it was me. Like, I'm
So
not
he
gonna
came
lie.
first. I don't. There was 2 people.
I can't remember, but I remember he got done.
Mm.
Like he never bullied you again.
Oh, well, he did.
He did,
But he
Oh, okay.
he was like more scared, you know.
Yeah.
Like he would run away when you guys came.
And I feel like he'd run away when you like.
Yeah, he did.
You'd get your
Like,
fist
he
out
come-
and be like,
He'd come up to me, right? And keep in mind, I was like this was maybe year 8, 9. Keep in mind, year 8, 9, I was probably 5'4",
yeah,
I'd say, and he was year 11, 12, and he was taller. And then he came running up to me and be like, he took my the handball because we used to have handball tournaments at school.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, those got intense.
those
got
hit.
fucking intense. He took the handball and like chucked it away. So I'd run up to him and he'd run away. So just biggest pussy ever.
Mm.
I don't know why he picked on me. Like maybe because I was the smallest,
Yeah,
or he was just jealous. I don't know.
probably the easiest target.
I reckon he's probably an NPC now.
Yeah,
Okay, last one is getting picked last for sport.
always me.
Because you know why? Because you were a very uncoordinated with
I am
ball
very
sports.
coordinated.
Yeah.
Like me and balls don't match. I'm not good with balls.
Mm. I was pretty good.
You're pretty good with balls.
Yeah, I'm
Can you
pretty
handle
good
them?
with balls. I can handle balls.
Yeah.
I can handle 2 at once.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3. Because I was pretty good. I was picked like middle-ish.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I was picked kind of last because I was slow.
Mm.
But at the start, like year 6, bro, I reckon year 6 was my peak.
Yeah.
Like I was,
You peaked in primary school.
I peaked in primary school. Like people say you peak in high school, I peaked in primary school.
Yeah. See, I was always picked last. I was always like, well, not always picked last, but I was the last boy to get picked.
Mm.
You know? Like, before they start picking the girls, no offense, but like, you know, when you want a competitive team and you're at school and like girls don't really participate, like they're more like on the sidelines. And like they do it themselves. They don't get put on the sidelines. They were picking me last out of the boys, which I didn't really mind because like I didn't really care.
Yeah.
But like I was getting picked after the guys who gamed all day and like
Really?
were nerds and shit. Yeah.
You know what I feel like? It's like some nerds have like the best genetics for gym. Like
Yeah.
they like at the start they're just gamers at school, like
Yeah.
year 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And then they have like a gym era,
A gym phase.
and then they become super ripped.
they become yoked. Like it's just insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Do you reckon?
I follow a few guys from back when I used to go to high school, and some of them have had the biggest transitions. And they used to be like the skinny blokes, you know?
Skinny blokes.
Yeah.
good genetics.
Good genetics.
I feel like I have
Or
good
just
genetics.
hard work.
I feel like I have good genetics for gym, but like, I'm just a swimmer, so it just goes away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
you
not.
can say that.
That's my claim to fame. Claim to fame.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for the list. And you told me before the start of the episode, last week, that you have a rant.
I do have a rant, and I'm excited about this rant because I've been holding it in for a while, you know?
Okay.
We live in Noosa, and it's a very, like, touristy place, you know?
Mm.
And you get tourists.
Oh, here we go. I know what this is about.
And you get a lot of people from, like, the big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Those bougie people from the cities, right?
The ones with the fake beachy style.
Yeah. Fake beach style. Oh, dude, I can't stand that shit. Like, I go to the beach quite a lot. So, like, I went to the beach the other day, and there was just this dad, right, with his son. And you could tell the dad was, like, a corporate, like, lawyer from, like, Melbourne. And, like, he
You know what
hardly
it
ever
is?
spends
It's the
time with
Hampton
his son.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell he hardly ever spends time with his son because his son just did not give a shit. And he was like pointing at me. He's like, look, it's a lifesaver, you know? Like, he does life saving. Like, look at him. And his son was like, oh, okay. and like, he'd like come up to me. He's like, oh my God, my son dreams of being a lifesaver like you. But, you know, in Melbourne, we just don't get those opportunities. Like, up here, it's so beautiful. Like, you're so lucky. I was like, bro, go back to Melbourne.
Well, it was really nice to you, mate.
Yeah, you know, he was being nice, but it's like, you take up car park spots, you know? I had to park 2 Ks away from the beach. I'm sorry. I just want my space back in the car park.
Well, I feel like even during non-school holidays and
It's
non-touristy
worse
times-
during school holidays.
Yeah, but I feel like it's still pretty bad. You still have to park like 1.5 K away, even.
But it's just like, I don't know, like, you get two
But
types of
maybe
people
it's
in this.
maybe it's not a tourist problem. Maybe it's a council problem.
But let me tell you, you get 2 types of people in Noosa. Actually, you get more than 2 types, but the 2 types of people in Noosa, the most common, I don't like the tourists. One, you get those city slickers, you know, those guys, who wear the fake Hampton style shorts and stuff, and they walk around with like stripes. It's like, bro, you're not in the Hamptons, you're in Noosa. Like, it's the Sunshine Coast, just wear a Rip Curl shirt.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're Real Madrid.
Or Real Madrid.
No, don't.
I feel like that makes tourist vibes.
Yeah.
And the other one, right, is those hippies that look like they're on a pilgrimage to Noosa. Bro, it's like, dude, you're not a hippie. There's no way you're a hippie. Like, you're pretending for sure. Like, I feel like hippieism was abolished in like the 80s. Like, it's just not a thing anymore.
Or there is.
No, it's just
I
not.
feel like it's American.
No, I feel like the people keeping it alive are just doing it to keep it alive. Like, it's just not it anymore. Like, you're not fighting for peace. You're just smoking marijuana and going to the beach and pretending like you care about the ocean and killing turtles with plastic. Like, it's just like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, of course, we all care about the environment, but like, you're not a real hippie. You just drive a van painted green with like
Peace.
with peace signs on it. Like, you're not it, you know? I'm sorry, you're pretending.
I agree.
I don't, yeah. And that's what annoys me, you know? And they can't surf either.
It was a solid rant.
Like, they go for a surf, right? And they fall off the board straight away. I feel like to be a hippie, you need to be able to surf. Like, it's just a prerequisite. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Nah,
I feel like there are a few hippies, like real ones around.
I feel like, but they're more rare than what
Yeah,
people make it out to be.
obviously.
Like, you go to Noosa and it's like hippie central sometimes. It's like, go back to Byron Bay, you know?
Especially in the woods.
Yeah, it's like, go do your yoga. Like, I do yoga. I don't have to look like a hippie to do yoga. Go do your yoga in
You reckon,
Byron,
mate?
You know?
You look like a hippie.
I don't.
Alright, well, I reckon that's enough of a rant, mate.
Yeah. Well,
Just
you know,
getting too
I
personal.
enjoyed my rant. I got it all out of my system.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
And last, but not least,
Yes.
or last
Last at least.
last at least, last finally for some people, because, you know, they don't like it, but
Yeah.
they're still listening, so.
I don't get it, you know? Don't
Um,
listen then.
So my truth or lie,
Yeah.
should we do a little music, or should we just go
Just
straight
go.
to it?
Just go for it,
Okay.
mate.
So this was in primary school, And I got so mad at my friend, right? He was being such a cockhead, and he was making fun of my haircut.
Yeah.
Because, I was pretty shit at getting haircuts. And he had long hair. And I was like, this guy looks like an absolute mop.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting behind him in class, and I was like, you know what, this fucker. So I took my pair of scissors, and I cut a bit off the back.
Oh.
A fair bit. I reckon this much, in length.
Yeah.
Because he had quite long hair. You know those kids in class who had, kind of like the boys who had long hair?
Yeah.
Like that one guy. It was him. He was making fun of my haircut. I was like, bro, your hair's fucking greasy as fuck, and you look like an absolute bitch. And I just cut off a bit.
Yeah.
And put it in the bin.
And what did you do?
He didn't notice.
You didn't?
No.
So you just walked around with a shorter hair for a bit?
Well, not I didn't full cut off. You know when you cut off a little bit? I cut that.
Did that make you feel any better?
Yeah, it did. I was quite nervous though for the rest of the day.
What was his name?
His name was Elliot? Eli? Something that starts with E.
What grade was this in?
This was year 6. So in Queensland.
Where is he now?
I don't know. He went to another school. He went to district.
I don't believe you.
You don't
mate.
believe me?
I don't
Okay.
believe you. I don't believe you.
Okay.
Just wait. I'm going to ask
Okay.
you 2 questions. Did the teacher see?
Teacher did not. Otherwise, we got in trouble.
Yeah.
No. I got away with it.
Did anyone else see?
No.
So you just did it for your own enjoyment.
Yeah.
And you didn't really care or know.
One, maybe he knew after, but
Were you friends with him, or was he just a little shit?
I'd say we were acquaintances. You wouldn't hang out at lunchtime.
Yeah. You do group work together.
Yeah. He'd be my classmate.
Okay. You're lying.
I'm lying.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck you. What gave
I
it away?
knew it. Oh, just the fact that you didn't know his name. I'd know their name.
Yeah.
I wouldn't forget. I don't think I'd forget.
Okay.
If I did that, I wouldn't forget.
Fair enough.
I know everyone's name.
Okay.
I know the It's
valid though? You reckon it's
valid. I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would. I once got in a fight with someone over a pen. It's just those things. I probably would have cut someone's hair if I was pissed off. Yeah.
Barber. Maybe my natural talent is being a barber.
Yeah, because he didn't even notice. So he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, fresh cut."
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking good today.
Hmm.
Well,
Thank you guys.
thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next week
If you're
when
listening.
Nolan comes back from nationals.
I just got one little favour for you guys to do.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a few favours. So if you're listening on YouTube, click that subscribe button. Like it. Leave a little comment.
Hey,
Tell us
it's
we're shit.
fine.
Tell us we're shit.
Yeah.
If you're listening on Spotify, rate us 5 stars.
Or not.
Or not. Who gives a fuck? Just don't rate us below 5, Keep it at 5. If you don't like us, scroll. That's it.
Thank you guys. We love you.
Oh, and if you like us that much, follow us on TikTok and Instagram, YouTube.
Comment on our
Videos,
posts.
comment hate. Say
Literally.
say I'm a freak. Say
You wear
maybe
fake
wait
tan.
till your balls drop to start a podcast. Do you want to see my balls? I don't know. If you want, I'll create an OnlyFans. Okay.